Yo, what is up guys? It is Samool back again with another Epic 7 video for you guys today. And today we're going to be talking about a question that I've been getting a lot in my comment section and also in my Discord server. And that is between Hwayoung or Tamarinne. If you guys are missing both units, which one should you guys actually pull for, right? Hwayoung is the best RGB PvP unit in the game and Tamarinne is the best RGB PvE unit in the game. Which one should you choose if you guys don't have both? Now, before we talk about this question though, guys, if you guys aren't already following me on Instagram, make sure you guys follow me there. We are going to be doing a giveaway at 20k subs, which should be within the next month or two. And you guys are definitely going to want to be a part of it. It's just free rewards. Literally all you have to do to join the giveaway is be following me and literally like a post. That's pretty much it. And you'll be able to participate for free rewards. It'll probably be like a Visa gift card or something like that. But yeah, that being said, we're going to talk about Hwayoung versus Tamarinne. Now, if you guys aren't aware, if you guys are curious in how you start the check-in event or how you participate, go to your mailbox, click events. Is there in Foundation Day? You'll see every day at 3 UTC time, you'll be able to claim your reward. It doesn't line up with the regular daily reset timer, so keep that in mind. You guys have to be wary that, you won't be able to do the daily reset at the same time as the check-in event, which is, in my opinion, very weird, but whatever. So yeah, Hwayoung versus Tamarinne. Hwayoung, best PvP unit in the game. That's an RGB unit in general, because of the fact that her S3 will pretty much one-shot almost every single unit in the game if she has attack buff. And if you don't have attack buff, you'll be able to one-shot still a lot of units. Only a few units will be able to survive, and they definitely need mitigation, right? You need like Proof of Valor and stuff like that. But this S3 is just one of the most broken S3s in the game. You penetrate all defense, and you're basically doing pretty much double damage on this most of the time. And you cleanse yourself before attacking, so you can't even really, what's it called? The only way you can stop her is with like Provoke, Stun, or like Silence. Everything else just gets pretty much cleansed. And then you get immunity, so she'll be able to take turns after, right? And then she's also really tanky, right? Because she'll be able to decrease damage suffered from a critical hit by 30%. I don't know why that's a thing. And then she also gets a huge barrier that scales with her attack. So you build her on high attack, which she also gets a passive bonus from her passive S2. And she'll just be tanky as heck and also one-shot people and also, take less damage from crits. And then her S1, just a casual CR push, which will also do a million damage, especially if you're running her on Uberius Tooth. So yeah, what do I think about Hwayoung, guys? Yeah, I think she's broken. Really annoying to play against. She does have some counters. But the worst part about Hwayoung is that she's so easy to build. You literally only need, at the bare minimum, attack, speed, and defense if you really want. You pretty much only need attack and speed, right? You're going to see that for my Hwayoung, right? I have pretty high attack, pretty decent bulk, and pretty high speed. If you're newer to the game, you can literally just put her on attack and speed, and she'll just one-shot everything and pretty much feel like an endgame unit. So Hwayoung is very powerful, best RGB PvP unit in the game. The only thing is about Hwayoung is that she's not really that great in PvE. So even if you are new to the game, you won't be able to use her that efficiently early game. She's more of a unit that you'll be able to use once you start focusing on PvP, but she's going to always be a great option to slot in for like your Guild Wars defense team. But you also have to keep in mind that there are a lot of answers to Hwayoung now, especially on defense teams. I think Hwayoung's biggest strength in the current state of the game is actually for World Arena. I think before she was really broken in Arena defense and Guild Wars defense, but now, with like Operator Sigurd out, you have like Yulha out, which completely counters her. You can even use like a Crow and even like Adventurer Ross. Hwayoung's not as great, and she's easier to beat on defense teams. So I think she's more of a late game unit. And also, you have to keep in mind that you also are going to want Uberius Tooth. This artifact is the best on Hwayoung by far. You can use alternatives like El's Fist and stuff like that, but this artifact is just miles better, and you're definitely going to want to max this out to max limit break so you don't have that RNG. So you can kind of piece together that this unit is a unit that you're going to most likely use in the late game. Now Tamarinne though, guys, I talked about Tamarinne in my last video, talking about her versus DN. Tamarinne is just going to be usable from the start of the game. She's broken everywhere in PvE. You can use her everywhere besides Wyvern, but for Wyvern, you can just use Angelica. And then Tamarinne, even on very crappy gear, she'll do her job very well. She has that AoE cleanse. She has that AoE attack buff with that AoE CR push. She also has an AoE attack that will strip and dispel buffs, and she can also kind of do damage indirectly by dual attacking with the ally with the highest attack. Just very powerful. You can see that my Tamarinne's on pretty bad gear. I don't even have her chest reforged, and I have her on a lot of 88 pieces. Don't even have her fully awakened or even like remotely close to maximal Agorad. and she is used on pretty much all of my PvE teams. She's used in like Expedition. You can use her for every Expedition. Use her for Katie's, use her for Golem, use her for Azmonak, use her for all of Abyss, use her for all of Automaton Tower, use her for all of Hellraid, every single boss in Hellraid. You can use her in Ancient Inheritance, she's very good. You can use her everywhere in Adventure Mode. So yeah, pretty much good everywhere besides, very, very few areas of content for PvE. Now for PvP, guys, not good at all. She's not really usable. You're not going to really get that much benefit out of her because of her S3 starting on cooldown, and her S3 starting on cooldown doesn't really matter in PvE because of the fact that fights take forever in PvE. And also you can pair her with Asaria in PvE and she'll be very good because you can basically reset the cooldown on her S3 over and over if you turn everyone's skills off besides Tamarinne's and Asaria, and that will make Asaria only S2 the Tamarinne and reset her skills. So yeah, Tamarinne, you can use her from the get-go, very low investment. You don't need a 5-star artifact either like Hwayoung does. You can just use her on Wondrous Potion Vial, or you can even use her on Magaraha's Tome depending on the content. Very good option as well. Where did my Magaraha's Tome go? Yeah, one of these, right? Very good as well to make her cycle faster and also be able to reset her S3 quicker. Or like I said, Wondrous Potion Vial because her cleansing is a little bit weak, but you can also pair her with an Angelic Montmorency and she'll be very, very strong. So yeah, looking at these two units, it might be obvious to you, but if it's not, I would definitely recommend Tamarinne over Hwayoung, especially if you're newer to the game, because you'll be able to use her from the start of the game and she'll speed up your account progression so much. And Hwayoung, even though it's a unit that you really want for PvP, PvP is an aspect of the game that you can kind of ignore until you get to late game, and if you do ignore it and focus on PvE, you can actually progress your account faster. PvP for early and mid game players, right? You're just farming arena, trying to climb, and honestly for arena offense, Hwayoung isn't that great. There's going to be better options, right? You can use like Landy, Seaside Bologna, Spectre Tenebria, Arbiter Vildred as your main DPS, and they're more consistent. Hwayoung, although very good, is not required to climb in arena. She's only really required in RTA and World Arena, and she gets banned there very, very frequently. Tamarinne is always a safe bet because, yeah, like I said, you can use her everywhere. Even if you're mid and late into the game, if you guys already have a lot of teams built for your hunt and your expeditions and stuff like that, Tamarinne is still very good because you can literally substitute pretty much any Soul Weaver with Tamarinne, and you can have Tamarinne run in those teams. And that's really good because Tamarinne will hold only 6 pieces, right, of gear, and she'll be able to do like so many areas of content. So it frees up a lot of your gear, which is why she's really good. And she also will speed up your run and do a lot. So I think Tamarinne is definitely the best pick for newer players. And even if you're mid and late game, you might want to consider Tamarinne. Hwayoung and Tamarinne, guys, they're not limited units, so their banners will run in the future, right? So there's no right choice. If you guys are really adamant about picking Hwayoung because you really want to get into PvP, not a bad choice. Hwayoung's still very good. You can't pick Hwayoung over Tamarinne and say that was a bad choice, right? I think if you pick between any of these two units and you're missing both, then they'll be very, very good. And obviously, if you're missing one of these units, pick the other because it'll make your life hell of a lot easier. I think both these units are very powerful, but like I said, just to reiterate, definitely would recommend Tamarinne over Hwayoung for the most part because, yeah, Hwayoung does have a lot of counters out now, and she's not as required anymore as she was at the start of the season, whereas Tamarinne has always been broken in PvE, and you'll notice it when you actually pick her up. That being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to follow me on Instagram. We're doing another giveaway at 20k subs like we did at 10k. I think this time for the giveaway, I'll probably only pick one winner, but that reward will be a lot bigger, so hope to see you guys participate in the giveaway, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.